Well, hello there. Come on in. I'm Chris Brown. I'm your humble chimney sweep. I was just going over your chimney inspection report, but now that you're here, make yourself comfortable. Let's go over it together, shall we? Okay, now let's take a look at the inspection report and see how it reads out. This is a generic report. This is exactly what you will get, only your information obviously will be filled into all these blanks. The upper right-hand corner of the report is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. And they're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. Now, let's take a look at your personal report. So stay with me. Hey, Brandon, it was great to see you out at the house today. What a beautiful house. A great location, too, by the way. Let's take a look at the den fireplace. So the den has a set of vent-free gas logs in it. They're working. The system itself is working. There's a remote control someplace. I didn't want to go through, it wasn't in plain sight, and I certainly didn't want to go through the people's drawers to find it, but I'm sure there is one around here. At any rate, the logs are working great. These are vent-free gas logs, which means you generally operate them with the damper closed. All the wonderful heat comes into the house. Vent-free gas logs are complete combustion, no carbon soot, no carbon monoxide, no worries. Firebox needs some repair in here. And the flue system is got a lot of broken flue tiles in here, and you can kind of see that. So this would not contain the gases of combustion if there was any gases coming off of this set of gas logs. Remember, from this picture, these are vent-free gas logs. They produce no carbon soot, no carbon monoxide. They don't put anything up that chimney that couldn't leak into the room or operate it with the damper closed, which is what most people do, and get all the wonderful heat into the house. Vent-free gas logs operate just like a gas range in a kitchen, complete combustion, blue flame white tip, perfectly safe. Up on top of the den fireplace, we can see there's a little rust on the chimney cap up here, but you still have plenty of years of life left on that, so I don't recommend replacing it. You could always paint it, I suppose, and get a few more years. This gentleman who poured this concrete crown that's eventually obviously cracked up here, looks like 1955, possibly his name here. This crown is probably leaking, needs to be repoured, and I've given you a price on doing that. We look in the living room, it's also an open fireplace. Now, this set of logs are vented. These produce a ton of carbon monoxide and carbon soot, and they rely on leaving the damper blocked open so all the gases of combustion go up the chimney. Again, this firebox has some missing mortar, so it needs to be repaired as well. Giving your price on doing that. But this flue system is just as broken up as the den fireplace flue because it was the same mason. And by the way, these were broken flue sections that were installed this way, so it's been like this since the house was built. The problem with vented gas logs is they're producing a lot of carbon monoxide, and you want the gases to go to the outdoors, and this may not be carrying all the carbon monoxide out. Some may leach into the walls of the home. My recommendation here is to go ahead and switch these logs out, these vented gas logs that produce all that carbon monoxide, to a set of vent-free, just like you have in the den. And that way, whatever gets into the walls, if anything, why, it will be perfectly safe. Remember, they operate just like a gas range in a kitchen, perfectly safe. Blue flame, white tip. Up on top, you can see that there's cracks in the crown up here. Let's get a better close-up of that. Moisture that gets down into the body of the chimney, if it gets trapped behind anything, when we have freezing temperatures, it pops the faces off, and that's why this little chip is out of the brick. Both crowns need to be repoured, and I've given you a price on doing that. That should take care of that problem. You folks have questions for me, though, give me a call, 704-526-6348. You can email me at chris@affordablesweep.com.